Hope you guys can hear me. Hope you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, can you drop message on the chat box that you can hear me so that let me share my screen. Kid, if you can hear me, that okay. Nice one. So first of all, let me first of all apologize for what happened today, which is not actually my fault. So I'm going to explain like what happened today. And my account was not affected, which that's why I told you guys to also check your account, which I believe that not everyone account was affected. So what happened today is that because yesterday I faced similar issue, but the issue occur when I'm done trading. That was yesterday because if the VPS that I'm using, like when I try to access the VPS during the evening, I found out that I was not able to access it. So I now have to write support, which I don't actually, there's no way I can able to bring the support message because it was a live chat. So I have to write support that was yesterday that I was unable to access my VPS. So which for those of you guys that you are familiar with VPS, you might know what I'm trying to say. So according to support, they say they will have to reset the VPS. That was yesterday evening or so. So they reset the VPS. Then when they reset the VPS, I was able to log in back and be able to like set up the things that we are using on the VPS. So today, what happened today is that remember that I always try to eat up the like the target before 12 o'clock. Because if you guys should observe, most times I always up message before 12. So that because most times during the afternoon, I was kind of most times during the afternoon, I usually like get busy during the afternoon. So today, what happened is that I was unable to hit the percentage that was before. I think okay, I will share some screenshots on the group chat on the Telegram group chat. On the Telegram group chat, I will share some screenshot there. So I was unable to eat the 10% this morning. So that was before 12 because I think the account was, let me share the screenshot on the group chat. Okay. Let me share about 3 screenshots on the group chat, then I will share. So the account was that I think before I left us, because I take a screenshot of the account so that I will know what I'm actually targeting. So the account was at 6% drawdown before I left us. Was about 6 to 7% drawdown. So before I left us, so maybe how would I put it past? Like after I'm kind of done with what I'm a kind of done. I was like, okay, let me see to able to trade an account to see if, for example, we can be able to eat up that same 10% that we are targeting every day. So on the account which I'm using to send signal, remember I told you guys that the version 2 does not trade by itself. It requires human effort, which is I'm the one that usually do the analysis and send signal. Why? The AI stuff on the version 2 is for him to manage the trade by using like stop loss and everything, like to manage, which is the risk management aspect is being automated. So what happened today is that based on, because if I'm trading, I still open the software on my laptop. Like even though maybe we are using VPS, I also open is the system on my laptop as well. So what happened is that when I'm sending signal to the stuff, the thing was not triggering. Like the signal was not setting because why? What happened yesterday on the VPS also occurred today, which I did not take notice. So all the signal that I'm sending, remember that I usually make use of 0.1 lot size. If you're observing the FS book, like the FS book history, I usually make use of 0.1 lot size, which is I can open 0.1 into 5, 6, 10, whatever, like depending on the amount that I want to reach. So the signal that I'm sending, the trade like the trade is not being activated on the account. So the trade is not being activated on the account because why? The VPS is also having the same issue that happened yesterday. So when we are shutting the support and when support are trying to like fix the issue, so all the signal that I send like all the signal that I said on good, like buy signal that I said on good, all the signals started activating. So that's why we now have multiple open trade, which the stock started taking trade by itself based on the signal that I've seen, which like the signal that I've seen, which like has not been executed, like the stock started executing those trades. So that's why we now have multiple trade running, and then I was unable to access the VPS. So what happens is that since I see that the account is on a drop down, I now have to refund my account to see if I can be able to hold the trade and see, like, look for a way to maneuver the loss back to profit, which I successfully did, because on my account, on the master account, on the copy trader account, no of the account was on drawdown. All the account eat profit. Even the master account did about okay, I think, let me share the screenshot. Okay, let me just share my this thing. Let me just share my screen. I think that would be better. Let me just share my camera. Let me share my camera. Okay. All right. So you can see that this is one of the accounts. This is the Vantage account, like the Vantage account, which you can see here. You can see that today, you can see, look at the account. I don't know if you guys are, I wish I would drop the screenshot. You can see that today, you can see that the profit here is 600 and 600 at this. You can see that $11,000 was withdraw, which is the profit is down 6, because today, remember, I always withdraw my profit based on the account should be. You can see that is now the profit today is was 634, and you can see the size after all the old trade was closed. You can see 10,000, which is $106 or so. And this is also the master account. Let me switch to the master account. Now, based on square difference and all that, you can say the master account have a total of which you can see total of after I've done both the profit and everything, it have a total of 1,000, which is the profit 1,364 cents. That is all together, which is 11,368. So that was after I'm done closing all the trade. So let me drop the screenshot on the group so that I can share the group. So that is when, after I'm done closing all the trade, because I have to phone to see a way which I can be able to maneuver all the loss back to profit, which I believe that not everybody account was affected. So that was basically what happened today. So the VPS stuff happened yesterday. It happened when I'm done trading. It happened during the evening, which the account was reset, like the VPS account was resetted. Then I now enable the software, like the things that we are using back. Then today, why today is not different from yesterday's, that I'm not at home, and I also open his software on my system as well if I'm trading. But based on I was unable to hit the target before I left, because based on I was unable to hit the target before I left. Then the signal which I'm trying to send when I'm like doing what I'm doing, like for the place I went to, those trade like were not like taking, based on the VPS was just having the same issue that he had yesterday again. So when we are trying to like fix the issue, like just kind of we start the starting the whole stuff back, it started triggering those signals that I've sent, just kind of a glitch. That's why we now have multiple open trade, and which when I check the account, I already see that the account is running about 5,000 cents plus. I mean, yes, about 4 to 5,000 cents. So which there's no way I can be able to close that loss. So which there's no way I can be able to close that loss at that particular time. So what I did is that I have to fund my account to see if that same funding will also, like, if that same like equity can be able to also reflect on you guys' own, to see if I can be able to manage the trade. So that was basically what just happened today. Let me open the Telegram. that was basically what happened today. So after the trade, after like audio trade has been closed, that's why I was able to share my share the Wizard of like trading history. Okay, let me share this screen. And I always tell you guys that what we are doing is testing. That's why like beginning of the meeting, I always tell you guys that what we are doing is testing, like nothing is perfect yet. What we are doing is testing, like this is the account, this is the advantage account, and this is the master account. You can see the equity here. This is 11,000 cents, which is a 1,000 plus was made. Then this one, based on like spread difference and the order, that's why this one is now reflecting 10,000 plus, 10,000 cents plus. So that was okay. This when I was kind of communicating with the guy, the person that I'm using. So the person that I'm using, because similar thing also happened yesterday. So I'm trying to communicating with him to know the exactly issue, which we find out that it was still the VPS that still having issue with the VPS. We actually said VPS yesterday, but same thing will occur again today. So that's why all the signal that I'm sending, like no one is being taken. So before all of it started like executing by themselves, that's why we now have those multiple trade. That's why we now have those multiple trade. So you get, so that was basically what just happened today. That's why I always tell the guys that what we are doing is testing. So if you know that you want to test, always put the money that you are willing to lose, money that you can actually lose, because me, I understand that what we are doing is testing. The system has not been fully lost. So testing is that anything can actually happen because you are testing, and there's no way you guys can use demo account to start doing a copy trading. There's no feature like that. That's why I said that for those of you guys that you know that you cannot able to leak so amount, you can be following up with my FS book. That's why I plug in the system to my FS book, so that you can be able to see all the history there. So that if, example, you are not able to fund the account, maybe that money is kind of big for you, you can follow up with my FS book. That's why the system is being plugged in there. If I should go to my FS book, let me go to my FS book. Oh. This my is loading. So let's wait for it. I think it's loading. Let me go to uh okay. This is my FS book, which is showing let me check my phone. Let me see if my network is working perfectly. Okay. Okay, this update was 8 hours ago, I think. This update was 8 hours ago. Yeah, I think it has not been updated. So it has not been updated. So this update was 8 hours ago. So probably when it fully updated, we will see the actual percentage. Because this update is about 8 hours ago, and I think all the trades close, I think around 7 or so, around 7 after 7 or so. So once my FS book updated, we're going to see all the old history here, like see the total profit on the master account, which is going to reflect here. So I think it will update by its own self. So that was basically what happened today. So that was basically what happened today. So I think okay, someone is asking a question. But if it's for test, why tell followers on TikTok they can use loan? Did I told anybody that you can go and use loan? Did I told anybody that you can go and use loan? Benjamin, I always say that it's possible of using loan, which me myself will do the testing myself before make it public. Did I say that you guys can go and use Luna when meanwhile I'm saying that what we are doing is testing? When I say that what we are doing is testing, then please show us proof with the VPS. VPS proof as in how? VPS proof as in now. Can you explain? Let me unmute you so that you can explain yourself. VPS proof as in now. Let me unmute you so that you can let me unmute you that so that okay. You can unmute yourself.
Yes, yes, sir. To be honest, I have used VPSs before, and anytime you have an issue with them, you can address them, and maybe sometimes they even give you a report. Maybe they give you, they may talk to you or give you any reports that, oh, this is what happened. So if you can show us live proof of that outage happening yesterday, it will further assure us that it was something that actually occurred. Because right now we are not really entirely
Wait,
sure that anything
I'm
like
trying
that
to
happened.
check my email self to see if, because most times support usually send the conversation to your email. So I'm trying to check my email to see if probably maybe I'm
Oh
coming
no,
just with I'm trying to check no just with I'm trying to check just with to see if probably they might like forward maybe conversation to my email. Just with just with.
okay,
It's not something to argue about.
okay, fine, thank you.
For me, just with Let me log in and check because I'm coming. Where is there now? I'm coming. You also don't know. I'm trying to log in. I'm using the account. See, the conversation is not showing up. The conversation is not showing. So there's no way I can bring up the conversation again. So I'm checking my email, checking their own this thing as well. So it's not showing. Or probably let me maybe as the question is going on, I'll try to share maybe to answer when last my VPS was resetted. What I said, but you can still test the live and let's see the reply live. Like to test the life as in what kind of life, like what? So let me try to shout there to see if they're online. Probably I might ask there when my VPS was when last my VPS was uh uh is set. Probably let me see if they can give me response. Then anybody that want to ask a question, you can ask your question. Why I'm waiting to respond to Benjamin. So if you have question you want to ask, just raise up your hand, let me unmute you. Or you can drop question, you can drop your question on the chat box. Okay. You can unmute yourself.
What's up for now?
I'll do really me.
Hey, how you side?
Different.
Yeah. So I be the observe as the whole thing take dey go. So person wey can't get equity of 10,000 cent account, how the outcome go take be?
Outcome like
No, like outcome of waiting sup today.
as I never get outcome like how.
No, as the thing take the as the this thing was taking multiple trade by itself. Like how was now the outcome?
As I never see understand your question.
You know, say for beginning we talk say you fund your account, you added fund to your own account. So that you go fit get larger margin for the loss you get. So me now I be dey ask say person wey come get like 10,000 cent account, wetin come be how the outcome go come be for that kind of account?
That's why I say you guys should check your account yourself and see. That's why I say you guys individually check your account.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to these guys they are not live. Let me share my screen because I'm using this VPS data center.
At some
I'm
point,
coming.
as
Let
I
me.
dey observe the whole thing, I had to deactivate from my own hand.
Okay.
Yes, now why I dey ask?
Let
Because
me.
I
I'm coming.
deactivate am from my own hand.
Let me switch. Let me switch to my system. I'm trying to shout these people. Because this data center I started using that should be last month based on they have a good distance. I don't know say I saw the VPS the focus. I think I started using I think last 3 months. I'll be how many months? Let me switch to my
Privately
system.
owned VPS.
I'm coming. Let me switch to my system.
Alright. Now on top tab you dey abi?
Eh?
Na tab you dey use before?
And on top I dey use.
Okay.
Let me switch to so that I can share the VPS and stuff.
Okay.
Let's switch.
Alright, Baba.
So probably if they support their life, I will ask them when last they sent my VPS. I think they might be able to remember when last they reset it. Let me share my this thing. Remember that I told you guys that what we are doing, we're not eating anything. So that's why I plug in everything to my Facebook. And I told you guys that for those of you guys that you know that maybe you cannot actually lose so amount, you can be follow up with my Facebook link, which the link is still live. Probably you can also check the link by tomorrow, maybe when my Facebook has done the update, you can check and see it yourself. Oh, I see now. If you have question, you can raise up your hand. Why I'm trying to share my switch to my I believe you guys can hear me. So I'm trying to shout a data center, so which they are not online. I hope you guys are seeing my screen now. I believe you guys can see my screen now, right? Well, I believe you guys can hear me now. I believe you guys can see my screen. Can you guys hear me? Okay. So I'm trying to share data center. They are not online. So I've checked this message stuff to see if probably the conversation might be here. So it's not showing. So probably I will share them. Then maybe ask there. I will share them and ask there like when they reset my VPS last. So they are not online, so no response here. Probably as the meeting is going on, once they respond, I will let you guys know. Because I've also checked my email. There's nothing like maybe they forwarded a conversation to my email. So there's no conversation that was forwarded to my email to check. So probably I might ask, maybe once they respond, I will ask them for them to check. So okay, I think somebody have question. Let me unmute you. If you have question, you can raise up your hand. Let me unmute you. If you have question, you can raise up your hand. Let me unmute you. If you have question, you can raise up your hand. And now there was somebody that dropped message on the Telegram. Very funny funny message. Let me open the Telegram. Very funny message that they request to go. Let me share my let me share my okay. Somebody dropped message on the Telegram. Where is okay? I think it should be on general, Abi, on version 2. Okay, yeah. Somebody sent message on the Telegram. So while we are waiting for these people to respond, let me share the Telegram and for me. Okay, let's share the Telegram. Now, somebody dropped this message. Somebody dropped this message. Where is it? I saw one message. I just laugh. Where is the message? There was one message somebody dropped. Let's see. Oh, there was one message somebody dropped. What is the message? Okay. Now I think this guy dropped this message that I just checked now, and I just checked now. My account is also lost. Two things: either the group will be deleted or ignored by the admin until everyone move on and forget. It will shock me if we get Zoom meeting on Saturday to discuss future plan. So this is very like funny message. Like remember that I told you guys that what we are doing is testing. So I don't know if you guys understand what someone mean by testing. Just like when you are building a app and you now have a beta, how they already call the name, a distinct version for everybody to test. So right from the very beginning, I told you guys that what we are doing is testing. Right from the very beginning, I told you guys that what we are doing is testing. Testing that the system, and it's just kind of 1% of what is coming. So when someone says something is testing, it means that we are not actually certain yet. We are still kind of testing to see. We are still kind of testing to see things to work on. So you dropping this message that this and that. Why do you feel like we are going to close the group, or why do you feel like we are going to stop what we are doing? Why do you feel like we're going to stop what we are doing when we make it clear that what we are doing is testing? And for those of you guys that you know that you can reach so amount, you can copy. But if you know that you cannot reach the amount, wait till when the platform is fully launched, then be following up with my FS book, because the account is also being linked to my FS book. So the advantage of you copying the trade, like while the testing is going on, if at the end everything goes well, you keep the profit that the system makes doing testing. That's why, guys, from start, I told you guys that what we are doing is testing. Testing is that we are trying to understand what we are doing. And there's no way on copy trading you can use demo account to test. There's no platform that accept that. And there's no way you can link your account because the platform has not been fully launched. It's only when the platform has been fully launched, that is when you can be able to link your account directly and test and use. So that's why we decided to use a copy trading platform to do to see how it's going to work on a different account. So you dropping this message that we are going to close or do two things, either it goes with it, it's not possible, because even the platform itself, as like we have not even launched the platform itself. We have not even launched the platform itself. So why do you feel like we are going to, when we make it clear that what you are doing is testing, fund what you are willing to lose? So I don't really get. And again, if there are some, let me switch to my these people that have not responded. Look like they are not online. I think this is the most like stupid VPS I've ever used. They have not responded. They are not, they are not even live safe. So they have not responded. So probably once they responded to my message, then I will ask them when my VPS was reset last. So that Benjamin, I can be able to answer your question. So I think this data science support will be the one to actually give a good answer to your question, to ensure you that the VPS was resetted. Even yesterday evening, the VPS was resetted. So today I do not actually believe that same issue will occur today. So that's why when you observe, you see that there's a multiple trade on the account, which all the signal that I send, they started reactivating again, like started opening trade again based on a glitch on the VPS. So that's why we have multiple trade. So you get, so once they are able to respond to my message, then I will ask them the question. They probably I will now maybe send you a screenshot so that you will start FS VPN is one if it's the best. They support even answer at here. So if probably once they answer my question, I will do a video and also drop for you guys to see as well. That's why at the beginning I told you guys that what we are doing is testing. Let me switch back to my tab. So that I can, let me show you guys something. So let me switch to my tab. Okay, so I've reclaimed Ozback. Let me show you guys something so that you understand that even who I don't know, even the way that I'm even transparent, I'm not sure that even most FS trader they are even transparent with what we are currently doing. Now these are I think someone sent me these people. That was the last. Is it this week? Is it this week or last week? Now look at a account. Now this is a platform that people are copying the trade, which they have over about how many $1,000, over about how many thousand cents, which the account did almost a drawdown of about 50-something% within just one day. Almost about $300,000, $300,000. I don't know if they are using a cent account, or they are using a normal dollar account. Over more than $300,000 was lost in just one day. There are people that are using, and many people that connected with today using a smaller account, they all blow up their account. Which is and the system has not been able to done the percentage that which Wizard of have done within the space of how many days. I think someone also sent me this guy again, which I also check as well. I think his name should be a Good Trader or so. Let me check. His name should be Good Trader also. Also sending the same thing, which all these guys they're using a big capital, it should be Good Trader. The guy sent me. Let me see if I see remember the name. Let me see if I see remember the name. Is it Good Trader? Good Trader. As the guy changed his name, it should be Good Trader. Something. Let me see. It's not this guy. Let me close up and open it again. I think it's Good Trader. Something. Let me see if I see anybody the name. Good Trader something. So someone also sent me. Where is it? Good Trader. Why is it not showing? Go to that something. Let me see. Let me see what I see about the name. Okay, I think the guy name is. I think the guy changed his name to GTE. Yeah, GTE1. So the guy changed his name to GTE. So after he has low people accounts, so which the guy was drawn down for about 30%, I can see the amount that is using just one day. So we all should understand that trading itself is risk. Forex trading itself is risk. Like forex trading itself is risk. So that's why I say that from the beginning. That's why I say that from the beginning, you guys should risk what you are willing to lose and know that what we are doing is testing. Like we have not actually launched the platform. What we are doing is testing. We are trying to see all the errors, all the likely errors we might encounter before next year. So that's why to make everything transparent, I decided to even connect the account, the master account, to my FS book, which no traders will no forex traders will do that, to be transparent like that, by connecting an account for you guys to see the growth of the account for months or years. Which you see a traders that will hardly do something like that, but based on what we are doing and based on we believe on what we are about to do, that's why I was able to do that. So you get not just that something mistake happened in a day, then you guys are just drawing conclusions, like just kind of predicting of what might likely happen, which does not actually make sense. So let me unmute everyone. For those of you that have anything to say, you can unmute yourself and say your mind. So I've clicked here. You can unmute yourself one by one.
Sir, please.
Good evening.
Please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, one by one.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good evening.
Thanks for your time and thanks for everything you've been doing so far. So there was this person that was asking that, okay, about the VPS is noted. However, what's going to happen right now? Account balance is blown off. No gain at all. Percentage share, if it can be refunded.
I mean, you guys should not let me to laugh a bit.
If
you
I want to say
understand.
something, please. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
I say make we ask
Honestly, you said from the beginning, you said that
percentage. The shared percentage. How we go take that?
One by one, please. One by one, please.
Are you with
Can
me?
I say something now?
Yes.
No, I'm not doing it too. Sorry. So you can say the percentage shared. How we go contact them since
there's no sharing. There's no, because if at the end, if everything goes well, it's still your own favor. So that's why from the beginning, if you guys should go and watch audio Zoom video that we like I've done, I always make it clear that what we are doing is testing. So if you know that you are willing to lose this amount, go and for that amount, or X, go and make use of my FS book.
Yeah, you keep mentioning. Yeah,
please. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I just want to say something so simple. before we started this program, you said that you're testing this program, and anybody who wants to fund should fund what you can afford to lose. And I started with $50, and I saw my this thing yesterday it was about $70 something. Today I saw $0. So I'm not surprised anyway, because you told me that I can only afford anything I want to anything I can afford to lose. I should fund that. And actually, I funded $50 that I can afford to lose. So I'm not surprised. But the question is this: how long will this testing go on? Is it going to, or when will you say, okay, you are done with testing? Everybody should fund what he's not ready to lose. And what happened if we lost money at that time? Is it going to block it out, or just like what happened?
Remember, I told you guys that the system, like, when we're planning to launch the system is next year, it's not this year. So before that next year, we have gotten all your things that we need. Okay, when I say, okay, these things now working this week. We have done our testing. This is the result. This is what we are able to get with this way. Like we can fully say, okay, now this thing is now working perfectly. You guys can, but you guys should also know that Forex is also have risk.
Yes.
Yeah, Forex also have risk. So even though maybe I'm sure, even though maybe me on my own end, I'm sure of what I'm doing, anything can still happen. But by then,
at that point,
I'm coming. But by then, all your errors that we are likely to face, we have kind of faced all your errors. Remember that when we started on version 2, I was targeting 2%, and later I post it that based on what I observe. And if you also take note of the 2 accounts, I will screenshot, you can see that one account is higher than one. One account is higher than one based on what happened today. So one account is higher than one of almost about times 2 safe. Also, but one is 10,600. One is 11,300. Almost difference of times 2 of the 2 accounts based on what happened today. So now by then we have kind of, let me say, we have kind of see the likely things that might likely happen. So by then we will know what to do when we are not activating a copy trading on either to your pro firm or to your personal account.
Okay.
So that's why I say that what we are doing is testing, because there's no way I can say, okay, let me use backtest data to judge. That's why I say, okay, let's use official data to see it, how it plays and how it works. To be honest, I don't actually believe that such thing like this will even happen safe. That signal that I've sent, the software will not started taking those based on error, like when I started triggering those signals again. I don't actually believe that something like that might even happen. But what happened today now, I've seen that something like that might happen. So again, so that's how we call it testing, to see what might likely occur by testing testing feature data, not you doing a back testing. So I don't know if I've answered your question.
Yeah, you answered the question. On a long run, that means another question again. Like, let's say you've tested the system working, and you send a signal trading, and you're such a great loss. Like, is it not possible for you to cut off the trade? Or
normally, the thing is that, remember, I told you guys that this thing is automated. If you observe the morning trade before this evening trade, all the old trade, because what, like how do I put it, like the overall loss on the trade is not, it should not go above $5. That is 5%. If you observe the money trade, all the loss was after I left home, when those signals started placing trade. When I looked at this thing, just like the VPS is down, nothing is kind of flushing. So no trade is being closed. That's why that drawdown is down there for almost about 6,000 plus. And when it's there's no way at that particular time now, I'm not just like, I'm trying to see if there's a way the market can pull back So that's why I now want to go and refund my account to see if there's a way I can be able to manage the trade back to profit. Because the account is on a huge drawdown at that particular time, about 6,000 plus. Because when I left on, the account was about 9,003 something or so, which we are down with just 7%. We are down with just 7%, which I was like, okay, I can be able to manage that loss and be back to profit. Based on before the VPS own last like started, I'm sending signal. The signal are not being triggered before the signal started trigger like based on glitch. That's why we now have those multiple multiple buy trade.
Yes, I think yeah. Thank you so much. You tried. I think I still have to hold on to when the system is okay, because I don't have money to lose now. So the one I can afford to lose, I've lost that.
The
So
thing
let
is
me
that
wait until when everything is all right.
I wish that the
thank you so much.
platform, yes, I wish that the platform is on before. There's no need of us even using a copy trading. It's just for you to, because there's a platform which we are kind of partner with, which the platform will enable you connecting your MT5, your MT4, your trade locker, your trader, whatever this thing that you are using directly. And you on your end can be able to even manage the trade on your end by yourself if you wish to. But based on the system is doing, like we're still working on the system, that's why I say, okay, let us use a VPS to see how is going to reflect on individual accounts. So that's just it.
If there is a way we can even manage the account on our own through maybe through a system, I think that would be better also. So when we are running at loss, we know where to close our trade.
So that is the next year. Another person can ask question.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, sir, please, just to remind you, it's actually quite very necessary that you get the feedback from the VPS for us in the group. Just a gentle reminder.
There's no problem. They have not responded.
Boss, good evening.
Evening.
Well done.
All right.
Actually, I appreciate what you are doing. And as a matter of fact, what make people to have this confidence in the system, number one is that you said it over and over that it is testing period. Secondly, version 2, the stop loss is automated and take profit is automated. But in terms of taking trade, which is fundamental or trade analysis, that's been done at your side. So that will give kind of confidence that even though the trade is going to lose, the stop loss is automated, the take profit is automated. So definitely the whole capital cannot be lost. That's one investor confidence. But we are taking the fact that there's a VPS issue. So there's a glitches in that regard. So that is testing mode as well. Thank you. So everything is here on experimental stage. But however, as you said that people should fund what they can afford to lose for testing. Ironically, do you think that someone will fund again to test and lose? Do you think that will happen? Personally, it may not happen. As the last guy said that he's going to wait till launch, possibly maybe now put his own money. So people will not be testing any longer. That's one setback. I want you to take that into consideration. Secondly, is that we are testing. Nobody is doubting that. You said it over and over. Put the money that you can afford to lose. Are you hearing me?
I can hear you.
I was mentioning it. I was saying it day before yesterday that on the percentage sharing, can it be 70-30? Some people are laughing. You yourself probably are laughing. Let's assume it is testing mode and no percentage sharing at the moment. Possibly if somebody say that, okay, when this thing is launched, it's going to be 70, 30, it's going to be 60, 40, it's going to be 70, 70, or whatever. But in this testing mode, now you that have your own backend, your profit, your percentage share is being removed daily, which is what is we agree upon. Now to the investors, no gain, nothing. Now testing phase. Do you think that any investor will now come in and put another money again for testing and no guarantee on that testing? So that's another area. If you are testing, possibly put your money and let's see how it go. The next year going to be launched. If you see a better result, it may come in or it may not.
Okay, the thing is that let me just chip in. For those of you guys that you are currently testing, do not think that your how would I put it past that what you are doing is kind of waste. It's not waste. Because for those of you guys that you are testing, you just look as if you are even among the founder of what we are doing.
Early investors.
In the sense that if the platform has been fully launched, if normal people they are coming with this amount, those of you guys that risk your money to join the testing might not pay that same amount or pass through that same process. So don't think that what you are doing, we're just kind of playing around. No, we ourselves know what we are doing. So for those of you guys that maybe you haven't having, maybe those of you guys that phone $50 and you lost your $50 doing this testing of this version 2, that your money is not actually lost. Because when system is fully lost, there's a way you can get it back by giving something to you to recover back your loss. Then the other one that you say that based on what happened, nobody can be willing to test again. You know that everybody are not the same. Let me use myself as an example. I can burn $1,000. I can burn even up to $1 million to test a particular thing. Be myself that you are seeing. I have different phone on different wallet, which I can waste those money just to test. So you get, I can waste based on I know what I'm doing. If maybe I'm testing and at the end, like at the experience, like remember that this version one that we stop. Remember that I connect about 4 accounts to that version 1. Which all the accounts, so they are refund on my own end. I connect about 4 accounts just to test, to see how it's going to work on different accounts, on a real account, not a demo account, on a real account, to see how they are going to perform on a smaller account, on a bigger account, which I use my own personal phone to test on. So when version 1 did like I lose my own money. Because if you actually observe on version 1, I was showing you guys about 5 different accounts on version 1. One of the account is Vantage, one of the account is FBS, one of the account is Xness, and I have about 2 accounts I open on the Xness, I have 3 accounts. I open about 2 on the FBS. I open about 1 again on Vantage. That's about 5 accounts I used to test on that to able to see on a different account size using a real money, not a demo. That's why I connected the full 5 accounts to my Facebook for just testing. So you get, so everybody have their own way of seeing things, you get. So even though maybe something happened, but based on your belief of what you are doing, you can even feel like, let me see, even just still test to see how it works. So I understand that 50K,
Okay.
50K, $50 normally for some people is a big money. Yes, I understand that. But for some people, it's just like they say to me, no, let me just you get. So that's why I keep on saying from the very start that if not that this money is big for you, do not know that we are testing. You must not fund. Just use my Facebook.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, I understand the effort and I understand your personality and I understand who you are. I've been with you since 2017. Now, my challenge is this. We all know that it's testing. Just like a science student in the school making an experiment. Even a science student can break a flask, can break a pipette, the chemical can fall down. We all know that. An experiment stage, anything can happen. In fact, it's just like you've been making a research. But the 50-50 sharing challenge is just somehow. I can't lie to you. No copy trade over there is taking 50-50. Even if you go to Deriv, there's a lot of copy trade there. Highest 30, 40, 30. The maximum there is 40. And in the Deriv as well, you can see you can even use a demo to test the copying trading. Now, why I'm saying this is this. I can fall back again. That's not a big deal. But what I'm telling you is that the 50 sharing ratio for testing is out there, is somehow. You know, I make the point before yesterday in the Zoom meeting that even if it's going to if this thing is launched next year, it's still going to be 50-50 again. Are you getting it?
No,
Because
no,
we're talking about
no,
investor confidence.
no.
At the point of testing as well, let the investors start building the confidence. I can have
See,
1,000. I can have a friend, more than a lot of people. All of us are networkers. All of us are connected. I told my friend that perhaps have a system that you can just make a 70-30 and come and put your money for testing fees. A lot of people will listen. Are you getting it?
okay, I like I know where you are coming from. Now, one thing you guys need to understand is that this copy trading normally is not meant for public. This wizard stuff normally is not meant for. It's not meant for. How would I put this past? It's not meant for everybody. It's only meant for members of the wizard. So you get
Okay.
to. I wish that maybe I just want to do copy trading. I would have just used like normal ZM strategy, like normal. No, there's nothing of based on we have something that we're trying to achieve. So based on we are doing this, based on I'm doing this thing public for everybody. That's why I said, okay, let me just do it this way, which I understand that 50% is big. But when the platform has been fully launched, let's assume that by next week before maybe the platform has been fully launched, it will not be that 50-50. It will not be a 50% stuff. It might be even 20% or even lower or even depends. For because the system is actually built for members, not for public. Because after we have launched the whole stuff, we will now restrict people that can have access to it. It's not for everybody. Just like what someone is saying now on the group, that two things might likely happen. Either we
I'm
close the group or we do this
not
one.
believing that. That one is just saying his own side
You,
of
you, dey- you
opinion.
dey get so based
I'm
on
not. I'm not believing that.
because that's why because what we are doing is not even though that we are doing remember I told you guys that this thing just like a 1% of what we are doing. It's just like in 1%. So even the main things they were not even started like publishing the main things. So normally we cannot just we are not the reason why I say it's not public, it says that not just anybody can just come anywhere and just join. And just join. Yeah, feel like maybe trading is one kind of thing. We just go and borrow money. Just like one person is saying that I say that you guys should go and borrow money, which I make it clear that I just have that thought, but once I'm done, I will test it myself before you guys. Which I say I have that thought. I don't see that you guys should go and borrow. I just have that thought, which you yourself also you yourself also make, like talk your own side. I think the particular meeting that we that should either the last meeting or so. So that's why we want people that we want to build up and want people ourselves. That's why it will not be for private. But because we are doing testing and we just want to make it general because general people cannot benefit what people are inside are supposed to benefit. So you get, but what you guys are saying that 50% is too much, we'll look up to that. But once you guys should know that one system has been not, it will not be this percentage of 50 something. No, it will not be that percentage at all. It will be lower for strictly members that they're actually members of the district. Then why those of you guys that actually done this test run, that maybe you are affected in one way or the other, know that you guys are actually left out. We ourselves, we make it up to you guys. I know that it's not easy to use a $50 to test run stuff and your money lost like that. So we ourselves, we made it up for you guys. So don't think that like your effort is actually waste. It's not waste. But I believe that what we are doing, if everything is fully set, you guys are going to benefit it. I'm not joking. That's why before I make something public, I know what I'm doing. I can boast my shares that no, you can only see a trader in Nigeria that will do something like this. Trader in Nigeria that will do something like this by connecting his account for 6 months, 1 year to be transparent. Hardly you see traders in Nigeria to do something like this. We also need people that they are posting screenshots up and down. We ourselves know what they are doing. We ourselves know what they are doing. So you get to that. Just the why for the aspect of the percentage, like I said before, we work on that. So I understand your own say, Elijah. So which I said before, we work on that, but know that when it has been long before, it will not be the same thing, no, normally. So, and again, okay, you can unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself, or you can unmute yourself.
Okay. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir. I greet everybody. Yes, I want to appreciate you for the effort so far. So what I want to say is that because I remember I have done, this is not the first time I've been doing copy trading. I've been doing copy trading, even AI trading, a lot of them. And I know AI is not reliable. That is why when you said you want to be doing it, that was one of the things that even gave me the confidence to tell people to involve themselves. If not, I would have left only myself to be doing the copy trading. If it's my money that I lost, I would just bear it because this is not the first time I'm losing money. I remember the first one you connected, which is the Wizard Hub version 1. Somebody that connected, that was the first person that connected. He lost, he got drawdown of 3,000. So he now called, when he called me, I saw the trade and I discovered that it was, when I saw the multiple position, I had to close the trade immediately. So that was how we were able to rescue about 2,000 plus cents from the account. So in that same push one that connect to version 2, say that one, you are the one that is personally trading that account. That one works with risk management. You put stop loss, TP, then you manage it yourself. That one is more manual with risk management than the other one. So I told you, I said, okay, let's stop the version 1 since the AI is so that it will not spoil the other ones that you are building. So he said, okay, so we stopped the version 1, focus on the version 2. Now, only for my own surprise was that today when the trade was on loss, it was even somebody that called me. I tried to call them, I say, maybe you are the one that is running the trade. I say it's on normal, maybe stop loss hit, or maybe a floating loss with stop loss, or maybe it's half, maximum we can lose 50% because there's stop loss. But the trade kept going down, kept going down. I said, okay, let me check. When I went to check the trade, the history, I saw that It was not AI it was not you that is speaking the trade. So it is the software that is speaking the trade. So I was this is not what we agreed on that you will be using. Say this one you personally involved with stop loss and not that. So literally, I really felt bad because people that have connected to this account, there are more than 10. And 3 people have even paid money to my account to get connected tomorrow in the office. I told them, I said there is stop loss. I said it's testing phase, but there is stop loss. At least even if the trade go, there is stop loss to stop the loss. Then not that the thing now connected to a software, people money now low. Okay, if you say everybody should be test running, you see everybody, it's not everybody, some people don't have $10. Some people squeeze themselves to bring out the $50. Okay, now the account, this one is already blown. I say they want to test run. Somebody should go and look under $50. To even say, okay, test running stage, minimum to copy is $10. Okay, you put $50, in case the $10 blow, you put another $10. But this one, the max minimum is $50. That is about 75,000 naira. So if you blow now, somebody will go, now this one I want to copy again, we'll bring on that same. What if that one also blow? So
Okay,
before you go,
sorry,
all kind of thing.
Miss Essie, sorry,
So
good,
for me, I'm not
No,
happy. I just have to
good
see my mind
evening.
because if it's for myself, I will not have problem. But people, okay, tomorrow when I get to the people that I connected, some people nobody have withdrawn. They have not withdrawn 1 cent. Now all their money. The man that connected first time that lost 3,000 cents. He added money to make it 5,000. I connected to version 2. He lost your money. The man just
Miss,
is complaining.
okay, Miss
Me, I'm a
Essie,
network
good
marketer.
evening.
Oh.
Good evening,
That
good
is why
evening. I'm
that is
sorry.
why me. That is why I stopped promoting Ponzi.
Yeah, I see.
Because I don't want
yeah,
people to lose money. Then I say,
hello, good
I
I
evening.
let them
understand.
put me for one business when I lose money. So I stopped those kind of things in 2023, 2022. I don't promote
Okay,
Ponzi. So I don't want people to lose money. Say I'm the one that put them in the
okay,
system and lose
okay,
money.
Miss Essie,
Oh
okay,
no,
good evening.
yeah, I wasn't happy at
So,
all.
okay, so first of all, let me start with the last one, which is very fresh, like pausing. And not say when I say something pausing, you not actually know what they go on for the back end. So based on I want the system to be transparent, that's why I connected the account to my Facebook so that everything there will be transparent on the main account itself. So let me use one to answer that question. Then it looked like you joined the meeting late. Maybe the first explanation I did, maybe you actually follow up. Now, what I first okay. So what I first started explaining is that what happened, which up to now say the VPS that not see response to my message. Probably once they respond, once I ask the question, I will drop a screen or a screen record to the group. So what happened is that after I'm done trading yesterday, normal, you know that yesterday I think before 10, because I always try to be done before 12. Because I know that most times do it afternoon, like I might get where I want to go. That's why I always try to wake up early to be able to eat up that target and so that I'm done before afternoon. So that was in the evening yesterday. When I'm trying to log into the VPS, I was out that it was not logging, which I now have to chat support. They now respond to me that I have to reset the VPS. That was yesterday, which I reset it and I was able to log it back and I was able to activate everything back. That was yesterday. Then normally, if I'm trading during the morning, I usually still use my system, my laptop. So which is out the tools that I'm using that are still there on my system. So today, before I left home, I think the account because today this morning I was unable to, because that is where the issue started coming from. So I was unable to hit the target before I left. Even the account was on drawdown of about 7%. That's about 700 cents, 700 cents. Because the account was about 9,300 or something before I left the house. So the account was drawdown of about 7% or even less than 7%. So which normally is a small drawdown which can easily be recovered. So when I left home, when I saw a good setup on ByteKey on Gold, which I'm trying to take a buy, so I did not know that what happened yesterday has been happening again today. So all the signal that I'm sending, all the trade that I'm like sending to activate on the main account, just like all those signal is being stored, like it's not being executed. So before all of the night started executing. So when I see the old stuff, I observe that the same thing also, the same VPS stuff have also happened again. And which remember that if you observe, the loss side I usually use is 0.1. And I can open that 0.1 into 5, 6, 10, depending on what I want to reach. And audio, like depend on the stop loss size, because I don't usually put, because it will be stressing. So at the end, if maybe the market is going against me, audio trade will automatically close by itself when it reach that particular amount that I'm risking. But now, when audio started taking, like when audio signal like started like executing, based on the VPS is done. So that stop loss. I'm also using this one to also answer this question for this guy that answered that. But why the system does not cut loss? So based on the system, this thing is done. So now this thing is not functioning again. It's not functioning again. So what happened when I observed the account is already on a big drawdown, which over almost about how many trade has already opened, about almost 6K drawdown or so on the account. So I was like, okay, let me even top up my account to see if I can be able to manage the trade. So able to manage the trade on profit, like back to profit, which I successfully did on my own account. But based on the top I took, it looked like the equity, because what I observed about Vantage, that it looked like your equity will reset the next day, not that same day. So the equity now, like my own equity now, is not being calculated based on what you guys are using. That's why on my account now, I was able to like end up in profit. Why some people account, like some people that like they started copying yesterday, I don't know, before today was not able to end up in profit. But why some that like they started copying to today, I believe that they account end up in profit. I believe that they can't end up in profit. So that was basically what happened today. Then why, for those of your people that lost money doing this testing, like I said before, it's just like early investor. Before they choose to test on this thing, definitely they believe the idea and they believe what we want to do. That's why I was like, okay, let me join among the tester of this stuff. So for those people that they have this loss, let them know that these loss that they lost, like this loss that they lost during the testing period, is not waste, which they will kind of, like the platform itself will kind of make it up to them in one way or the other when the system has been fully launched. So you get, just want to let your people know that, okay, because for someone to participate on a project, it means that they believe the project, they believe what the project is all about. That's why they choose to participate. So if anything goes wrong, based on their belief, that's why they participate. And now based on say they believe and they're able to reach that the money on that project. Now the people is not telling them that this trust that you guys have for us is not actually waste, and which you guys are going to get the benefit back when the platform has been fully launched. So just for you to be able to explain for your people, just like that. And one thing you guys need to understand is that's why I'm saying that we are doing testing. This thing we are doing is testing, like it's testing. We're still testing. So if you know that this money is big, do not fund. You can be tracking the results using my FS book. That's why we connected everything there. You can actually be tracking the results using my FS book. Because me myself, I see that, because like even myself, like what I also say concerning the version 1, I connected about 5 accounts of my own money with different account size, not demo, which audio account, I connected audio account to my FS book. So when that thing happened that time on version 1, me myself, I lost almost about how much, which I know that what I'm still doing is testing. So you get like, but what happened today, if you guys should observe the morning trade, you'll see that there was no trade that was owed like for long, for money. If you guys like follow up, maybe you guys are checking your account in the morning, you'll see that there was no trade that was owed for long. All your trade closed by, say, once they reach a particular loss. It was this evening, I mean this afternoon, when the like this thing the VPS server is down on. I don't know whether it's just from one account. So now those automatic stuff was done. This is after they have reset the VPS. Are able to log in and start the software. That is when all the trade now close on my own end here. That was doing. I think that should be around 7 or so. I'll be past 7 or so. So that's just what happened with essay. Think you are still raising up your hand. So if you have question, you can still ask your question.
I don't have any question again. No. Okay. I'm just thinking of how to convey the message. I already posted it on my group. So
remember that I'm coming to your this thing, I think next week now.
Yes.
So we are together.
Yes. Now that this account, this thing has happened, I will see suggest.
Even sorry, I'm coming. Even what happened to this on one end, I don't even thought like something like that might even happen. My mind never go this thing that even happened to this at all. Like something like this might say something signal that I've sent. They will not started executing when my mind do not go such things like that. If so, you get to
So this is what I will say and what I will suggest. I don't know if everybody here is a trader. I will suggest that I know that you have tried to. It's not easy. Forex market is risky, but I will suggest that this one that the thing has happened. People that are traders that are here that maybe that are trading their personal account, if you can just give signal so that people can use to recover. Maybe you'll say, okay, the whole of next week I will give you signal just to trade and recover your loss. That is what I know. You cannot refund the post money. At least that signal.
Don't worry. What will happen is that, like, remember, I have you guys on my mind. You guys should not fear. Probably, I might come up with something which will be zero sharing, just for you guys to just for you guys to maybe just like you guys are taking the full percentage. I'm not taking anything.
But that is to have the money to fund again. That is the thing.
That's why for those of you guys that does not have money to fund again, like I said before, we are going to make it up to you guys. You get we ourselves are going to remember that the master at the my Facebook has not been updated maybe by yesterday, maybe by tomorrow. My Facebook will be updated. My Facebook currently is doing about close to 5 something or so. 5 something or so. So for those of you guys that you are affected, which is you believe in me, that's why you choose to put that your money to the throne. You guys should not worry. Like I said before, when the system has been fully launched, we're going to make it up to you guys. But on my own end, I was going to work on myself to see if there's a way for those of you guys that will say, okay, let me just it will not be testing, it will not be me try to trade for you guys to get your money back.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, Shema. What else, sir?
Yeah, Ewan.
Yeah, I appreciate everything what you do. Because to me, from my own end, I understand everything what they happen. Because for the very first start, before you start this testing, you advise everybody to put what you can afford to lose. So because now testing. So during the testing, if anything lost, you go to gain that back when everything when the platform not fully set. But if you not call loss, you can't make profit. you are lucky. So because all of us work together to make sure say this platform go well. With your effort to believe you what you fit do. Thank God say you try to automate the V2. Say not be only AI the trader alone, and with human effort. That's why I get the full courage to put anything at all. Because even as big funding from myself, I will put $1,000 for the testing. Because I believe, say, if I put $1,000 for the testing, maybe I could have lost 50% of that $1,000. You get the ability for the next day to recover and back. That's my full belief. That's why I say I get full trust for the testing. Any amount, I not the fear. Because if you lost anything today, tomorrow you gain it back, and so the market is full of opportunities. So I advise those who be say it affects who they lost money. If they get any way to refund again, make they refund. Because this 10% what they make every day, so it's less. Because you get the ability to even make 50% daily. Like the way you explain, if you do make 10%, you will go to do all that things again, make it not take all your food day to be on the chart for trading. So, but I know say with this one with the Apple, so if you want to recover the loss back in a day, you got one. That my full belief, because by trust in you, because you will develop this thing, so you not be novice, you be master, you know everything. Tomorrow I know the fear. So I'd advise those who think they are affected, make them not fear, make them get full confidence. Anyway, they feel they get fund, make they refund again. So that the test will continue. And you know how you take how you do how they go recover our back. That's more advice. Thank you.
There's no problem. Thank you for your own motivation. So, anyhow, like what I keep on saying is that your effort is not waste. That is one thing you guys need to know. Your effort, nobody effort here is waste. Nobody effort here is waste. Okay, this my guy is saying 50%. Don't worry. What will happen is that, like I tell you before, the one thing I love about Vantage, the reason why I will choose Vantage self to use based on I can be able to restrict. Let me unmute. Let me mute the guy. I can be able to restrict people that can copy my trade on Vantage. So you get to. Yeah, keep on saying, if you don't worry, that only percentage aspect we will work on that. Now, once you get like what I keep on saying is that those of you guys that you put your effort to test on based on maybe you believe in me or you believe in what I'm doing. Like keep on saying that your effort is not actually waste. Yeah. We actually make it up to you guys, even when a platform has been launched. We actually, and one thing, and I think I remember I keep on saying this word that this trading aspect is just like 1% of what we're actually doing. So you're kind of what, but this one so, but is like just that we need to test on it based on is a automated stuff, computer trading stuff. Like we don't need to test on it before next year. The other one can easily manage and give accurate like what you actually need. So that's why. But based on we are using software, we are using this thing because me, I'm currently working with about 3 programmers on this particular platform because the person that is doing the developing side is different compared to the person that is doing the software, the AI stuff is different. So me myself, I know what I'm currently putting into this project to make sure that everything works perfectly. So even for the aspect of the percentage, what am I able to say itself? Even for the aspect of the test itself, I'm also using my real capital to be transparent. So that's why then you can see that I will show you guys my FS book with my real capital. So I'm not doing like hiding behind why I'm putting you guys at the front, why I'm doing another thing. You get, so me myself, I'm also using my own money to test, not a demo too on my own end. So you get, so once you guys should what you guys should take on that your effort is not waste, that you guys are going to reap your benefit. So you guys should not worry. Then based on what happened today, are we kind of like work on one end and see how everything goes. Then probably I will update you guys. Like I said before, you guys should not worry. Everything is stop the committed at 50% drawdown. And there's no way that stop committing at 50% drawdown. That's why I say put what you are willing to. Is just like you funding your capital, just like you funding your trading account. That I want to start trading with $50 or I want to start trading with $100 or so ever. So that's why I always say fund what you are willing to lose and make sure that risk is 95%. We still have ones. Can
I ask?
Good
evening.
You can ask Christian, you can unmute yourself.
I'm unmuted. Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you so much for what you are doing. It's so sad that this thing happened. I just sent you a DM before I even saw that there's a meeting, a Zoom meeting. I said, what's it about? Before I announced something, I wanted to check my account today because I didn't see any message that to tell us today we made 10%. And so I said, okay, let me just do that assignment. You said we should go and verify our address. I sent you a message. I went there, I couldn't open my account. They said go and verify your address or so. So is there still need for me to do it with all of this work? I don't even know whether I have anything left there again. I've not been able to go check. I checked, I went
You
through
guys
the probe that you showed me.
I don't know whether I'm not actually, because you remember that we are still even me myself, I'm still trying to understand the Vantage platform too. So for those of you guys that you have been testing since last week, I'm not sure if I don't know, is it that it also affected your profit or your profit is not included?
Me, I don't know. Like I was saying, I was trying to. I sent a screenshot of my account to you. You know, I say I know the feed they go through that Chrome. So I went through the app. When I go through the app, I will just touch manage. Then I will see with the percentage is there on my account. I don't even know whether there's profit. I know the
we should maybe you follow the post. I think I sent you a video now, Abi, to watch now.
They don't understand the video because you say when they do OP and Kuda. I don't like.
No. That one address this. I'm talking about you checking your profit.
The profit I used to check it through my app, and the app now they say I cannot share because they don't put verify your address for there. I cannot. The search icon not there again because usually I will do the search and type Wizard Hub, then I will be able to see Wizard Hub. Then I will press manage. I will see maybe the account there. This one I cannot even do it because they
make use of your browser now.
The browser, so the Chrome. I don't know how they check it. I told you that one before. I don't know how to check it. Where will I press? If I press my icon, is it copy or copy? After the copy, what do I press?
Copy.
Then what do I press after copy?
You will see the same thing. You will see the Wizard Hub there.
Okay, I will search and find Wizard Hub.
You will not search. You just click on the copier. You will see the Wizard Hub.
It is not showing in my own. There's no Wizard Hub. If I press copier, I will not see Wizard Hub.
You can search too. You can see search. You will see the
browser is funny. It won't show Wizard Hub.
Oh, if I finish, then I will see the Wizard Hub. The Wizard Hub, I know they see what they did there. Maybe I don't know how to do it too.
Just stick to the app. Since you understand the app, just stick to the app.
I should speak to it,
Stick to the app. I mean, you can keep using the app. Since you understand the app better.
And the app, that's what I'm saying. The app is saying verify your address. I'm not seeing the search again. Just with red.
Verify the address now. You have open, Abi.
I don't have open.
I have used any utility bill that carry your name.
Utility bill
that carry your name, anyone.
KDP bill.
Anyway, it can be your bank statement, can be usually be anyone that carry your name.
You don't say we don't have all these things. I know this automation.
You can ask someone. You can know. Do you want so you need to get it to yourself. You can ask someone around you that you want to, or you can go to POS that you want to get B that carry your name. Maybe you will just. I don't know. They get away. The thing is do. They'll just pay B using your name. Then they'll give you the slip just for you to snap and upload. Then you put address. The B must carry your name and the B must carry address and your name must be there.
Now prepare download. Make sure say na she make the payment. You get.
You say I go do it. Hello, sorry. You say I should do what?
If you load prepaid, maybe like 500 or 1,000 on your prepaid.
Prepaid the what? The light.
Huh?
For light bill.
Yes, light bill. Exactly.
I know they do all those. We don't get light, so we don't have light for the past 4 years now. So
I just meet any POS person. They might just pay just 1,000 or 500 just to get the slip. That's all.
No, make she go use bank statement. Make she generate bank statement. We carry her address.
Okay.
Yes, they accept that one.
Okay.
Make she generate her bank statement. Maybe
all
like
right.
a week or make sure be one page. But go
okay, just 1 page. I will snap that one and use.
Yes, you can just
okay.
That one. Exactly.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
No problem.
Boss them.
Yeah.
Okay. So I be the ask now. What think can be the way forward like this? Although me as I see as the whole thing they sub today, my account there at 70,000 profit already. So as I see as the whole thing take this up, I was able to close at 50,000 cents. That was when the whole profit and capital was affected. So going forward, what's the plan and what's
the plan is that I will update you guys. I will definitely update you guys. So for now, from this meeting, there's no update yet. Probably maybe before on Saturday or like I will update. Yes.
So for now, everybody should just stay on hold.
Yes. I will definitely update you guys.
Because if you talk say you recover an account, later profit. Most accounts connected that have to.
You see?
Seriously affects them. So even the one where you recover go profit, you know go reflect for other accounts.
Observe.
All right, Baba.
So once again, let me apologize again for what happened today. I'm sorry. So probably, like I told you before, for those of you guys that you participate on the testing, you guys should not worry that on the one way or the other will make it up to you guys. So like what I keep on saying, that what we are doing is actually testing. You get. So we know in fact, even me myself, I know the risk of what I'm even doing. So for me to say, okay, I'm doing copy trading, then making the copy trading even public. I think I show you guys an account which they forward to me, which upon the big like where's the site safe? I think someone made a comment to me and I just okay, let me check safe to see. So which is also a platform which they are using a big account size. Even apart from using that big account size, they were still able to get a 50% drawdown in just 1 day. Maybe this thing now. there was get 50% drawdown in just one day, which I was kind of surprised because they're using a big account size of over. I think when I checked, the account size was about almost $600,000, $600,000. I don't know. But with a big account size, they were still able to lose almost 50% in just one day. I wish maybe I'm using a big account size before. I'm not sure that you guys might have experienced it because I can be able to roll back the loss very easily based on I'm using big accounts. But based on, remember I said that we are working with small accounts so that you guys can be able to feed the profit, so that once we're able to hit a particular percentage, it's going to reflect like that on your own account that we have hit a particular percent. That's why we're using a smaller capital for the copy trading, so that once we hit percentage, you guys are going to feel that result. So I think we'll call it a day. Somebody exhausted. So I think we'll stop here. Good night, everyone.